The poem, If I Was a Tree, expresses the deep pain and silent protest of a poet who is hurt by caste discrimination in society. Through this poem, the poet imagines a life where he is not a human being, but a tree. By doing this, he compares human society with nature and shows how cruel, unfair, and inhuman society has become. The poet begins the poem by saying that if he were a tree, birds would never ask him what caste he belongs to before building their nests on his branches. This line clearly shows how human beings judge others based on caste, while nature never does so. In nature, all living beings are treated equally. The poet feels sad that humans have created divisions that do not exist in the natural world. He further says that when sunlight falls on him, even his shadow would not be considered impure. In human society, even the shadow of a so-called lower caste person is treated as dirty. This line strongly criticizes the practice of untouchability and shows how deeply discrimination has entered the minds of people. The poet then talks about his relationship with nature. If he were a tree, his friendship with the cool breeze and green leaves would be sweet and peaceful. Raindrops would never turn back after touching him, thinking that he belongs to a lower caste. This again highlights that nature has no prejudice or hatred, unlike humans. As the poet imagines spreading his branches further from his roots, he says Mother Earth would never shout at him or feel insulted. This suggests that nature allows growth freely, without restrictions or fear. In contrast, human society does not allow certain people to grow or progress because of their caste. The poet then gives a powerful example involving the sacred cow. He says that the cow would rub and scratch her body on his bark wherever it itched. According to belief, many gods live inside the cow, so when the cow touches the tree, the gods inside her also touch the tree. This shows the hypocrisy of society, where gods and sacred animals can touch a tree freely, but a human being from a lower caste is treated as untouchable. In the final part of the poem, the poet talks about death. He says that even if the tree is cut into pieces and turned into firewood, it may become pure by burning in the holy fire, or it may be used as a bier to carry the dead body of a sinless person. In both cases, the tree is respected even after death. Through this, the poet sadly points out that a tree is treated with more dignity than some living human beings. The poem ends with a strong message that caste discrimination is man-made and completely unnatural. Nature teaches equality, kindness, and acceptance, but humans have forgotten these values. The poet feels that life as a tree is better than life as a human in a society that practices untouchability and injustice. The poem strongly condemns caste discrimination and untouchability. It teaches us that all human beings are equal and that we should learn humanity from nature.